All right, guys. So once again, we gotta talk about The View because they've been having some heated conversations this week as Congress debates gun control, or they continue to debate on gun control. So we're gonna talk about that because Miss Lindsey Granger, who is the conservative on the show, and I think she's been playing that role quite well, right? I've thoroughly enjoyed her pushing back against the other cackling hens on The View, and I think she deserves a full-time spot, to be quite honest with you, but they won't give it to her because she pushes back way too hard, right? She gives them a whole lot of smoke, and this time again it's her against everybody else, right? It's 1v4, and they are debating gun control, okay? And at one point in this conversation, Joy Behar, who wants to ban guns, all of them at the table want to ban guns, again, except the conservative voice, she says that they will finally ban guns when black people have them. Take a look.
What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And that is wrong. Okay, a man going in a grocery store and killing black people is wrong. Because they're black is wrong. And I can say that. And so I can't do anything more than be myself and be honest. We're not sitting on Fox News. We're sitting on ABC talking about real issues and having real conversations that I hope people can sit at the table that are conservative and are liberal and they repeat and have and get along to make real progress. And then do what Whoopi said and vote people in office that represent them. Whether it's guns, whether it's about terrorism, whatever the issue is, that you can vote for conservatives or liberals or people in the middle that represent you.
It'd be great if
Well,
the
and
party
Matthew
represented.
McConaughey kind of spoke to that. He said you have to find common ground right now. Like we have to find a way to rise above this political back and forth and counterpunching because it's that urgent what's going on right now. And that's where I think the Chris Murphy interview, I saw what you saw, which is, yes, if I had it my way, I would snap my fingers. There's so many things I would do, but I'm not in a position to do that. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to give and take. But I want to do something because that has to happen.
But the Republican Party already has said, many of them, that taking those AR-15s off the market is a no starter.
Okay, let me just say this real quick.
It's all about the guns,
I know,
all right?
Can I just say this real quick as a gun owner?
Yeah.
There are people in this country that genuinely own guns and just do so for the same reason that we all sit up.
An AR-15?
No, let me tell you. Okay, let me give you a story. There's a man in Connecticut that watched his neighbor have a home invasion and watched their whole family get killed. He built his own AR-15 because Connecticut won't let you buy them, but you can abide by rules that allow you to build them. And then he has one in his house to protect his family because he never wants to see that happen again. He is a black man. It's odd. Most AR-15 owners are former military, 35 plus
Let me
and
say
married.
one more thing.
So that's all I'm saying is that they're not these crazy people.
Here's the thing. Once black people get guns in this country, the gun laws will change. Trust me.
That's what happened with the Black Panther. Black people have been
Trust me on
That's what
that.
happened with the Black Panther.
You'll see some action.
She's right. But black people have been buying guns. The numbers went up in 2020. The numbers went up during the pandemic. Look it up.
Yes. Here's the bottom line to this. We all need to get off our asses and get out.
Yeah, so I say it once, and I say it basically every time I make a video about these women on The View. I don't understand how in the world you can live in a sexist, racist country, right? When you have people who go on national TV and talk about topics that they know absolutely nothing about and get paid millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. I really don't understand it because these women have no idea what they're talking about. There are never any facts, right, or statistics to back up anything that they say, right? They're just factually wrong, okay? Joy Behar apparently thinks that black people don't own guns, right? And again, what she's saying is just not grounded in reality, as about 24% of black people report that they are gun owners, okay? So 1 out of 4 black people are gun owners. Apparently Joy Behar doesn't know that. Even after Lindsey Granger literally told her a story about how a black man built his own AR-15 out in Connecticut because he witnessed his neighbors get murdered. For whatever reason, Joy Behar still does not think that black people own guns, even after Lindsey Granger told her that she herself is a gun owner, right? So you got 2 examples right there of black people owning guns. Joy Behar still thinks that black people don't own guns. Again, these are the people that claim to be race crusaders, right? They're fighting against racism. But what Joy Behar is saying there, what it's getting at, okay, is that she has this idea that black people don't own guns because black people are so oppressed that they're not allowed to have guns, right? So she's trying to virtue signal her white guilt, okay, in order to let the world know that, hey, I'm a liberal white woman whom believes that black people are so oppressed that they can't own guns, right? Because again, there's this idea, right? There's this stereotype that, well, you know, any black person that owns a gun, they automatically get shot by the police, right? That is what they think. Any black person with a gun, they get shot by the police. So therefore, black people can't own guns in this country. Again, it's ridiculous, right? It's so ridiculous, okay? And what these race crusaders don't realize is that them thinking that and them saying that, that is creating a racist stereotype in and of itself, that black people don't own guns, okay? And when you talk about black people owning guns or just gun ownership in general and the trends around gun ownership, I mean, basically more people are buying guns than ever before, but more black people are buying guns than ever before, as black gun ownership has gone up 58.2% since 2020. Okay, so we have black people buying more guns than ever, but yet where are the gun laws, right? They haven't banned guns yet. Now, who knows? Maybe the Democrats, maybe they will try a little bit harder to ban guns because black people own more guns. I mean, I'm just saying that might make some sense. Look at all these inner liberal cities with all the violence going on there. Some of these liberal cities have the strictest gun laws in this country. Okay, and guess who mainly comprises of a lot of these inner cities? Black people, right? So Joy Behar may be on to something, right, in regards to the Democrat Party's effort to ban guns when it comes to black gun ownership. But I don't think she's on the mark when it comes to Republicans, right? I don't think that black people owning more guns is going to make Republicans budge on gun control, right? I don't think that's something that they're factoring in, because if they were, then they would be jumping up and down to do more gun control right now, right? Considering how black gun ownership is going up faster than ever, right? So again, it is the Democrats that are trying to limit black gun ownership, not the Republicans. Okay, I mean, in fact, I mean, Joe Biden, the guy who brags the most about the assault weapons ban, right, in the 90s, okay, something that he was a part of, right? That was one of the centerpieces of Biden's legacy. I did the assault weapons ban. Well, what did he do that in response to? Well, he did that in response to an increase in violent crime in the 90s, okay? Mainly committed by, a lot of it happening in these inner liberal cities, you know, among black folks, right? So again, I think history has shown us that Democrats are more than willing to try to ban guns when they perceive black people as having too many of them. And speaking of banning guns, again, I'm sick and tired of these people begging. We need to ban assault weapons. First of all, nobody's using a true assault weapon, okay? But let's say they ban rifles, okay? Let's say they actually ban rifles. It would not do anything because only 2.6% of homicides are committed with rifles, okay? That is why Joe Biden's so-called assault weapons ban didn't work, right? That's why it didn't really cause any real change to gun violence, because most of the gun violence, a vast majority of gun violence, is not done with rifles. So you're banning a weapon that most people don't even use for homicides. In fact, 4.6% of homicides are done with your hands and your feet. So should we ban hands and feet, right? Because more people die from hands and feet, right, in fist fights than they do from rifles, okay? We also have 11.4% of homicides committed with other weapons like hammers, things like that. Should we ban hammers? Or 10.6% of homicides are committed with knives or cutting instruments. Should we ban knives? All these things kill more people per year than rifles. So why are we not calling to ban those things, right? Again, nothing that they're saying is backed by any facts or statistics at all. Nothing, right? And again, that's why it blows my mind that these people are allowed to have these conversations on national TV, know nothing about what they're talking about, embarrass themselves on a daily basis, and still get paid millions of dollars. But then they turn around and say this country is so racist and sexist. I'm just like, if this country is so racist and sexist, there's no way they would allow you clowns to be on TV and to make millions of dollars doing it, right? Unless they are purposely trying to embarrass you, right? But again, I don't think I would be paying the millions of dollars to embarrass yourself on TV, okay? But again, everything you hear from these people on the left in regards to gun control and their solutions, they're not grounded in any kind of facts or evidence or statistics. They're just not grounded in reality. They're just not grounded in reality. And this is why you can't have reasonable conversation with these people about solutions, because again, they're not even here on the same planet, right? They're in a whole nother world. They're in a world where they think all murders are committed by rifles, right? They think AR-15s are weapons of mass destruction. You can't have conversations with these people who are ignorant on the topics that they're talking about. It really does blow my mind. And that's why I feel for Miss Lindsey Granger, right? I hope she gets this spot on The View, but I feel for her because, again, I felt like talking to Joy Behar about this subject. Any of them really is like talking to a box of rocks, right? So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.